here to Nog. My name is Elizabeth, and today we are going to talk about prepping blueberries for winter. Summertime is our favorite time. We get to eat all the yummy things all summer long. We do some foraging, so we pick berries that we can find. Some of them here on the property. We have salmonberry and we have huckleberry, and behind me you can see is the thimbleberry. I'm not super excited about thimbleberry, but the others I like quite a lot. We will be making some wild berry jam with all of the berries that are on our property. But our favorite, and the one we eat the most of, is blueberries. And so we did plant some blueberries this year. We have a small blueberry patch. We have about 10 plants, but it will be a number of years before they produce anything. These are the blueberries that we planted this year. I do have some netting over them because we have so many birds and the birds will eat them. Next year I plan to build a structure to hold the netting up off there so we could just walk underneath it. But for now, the plants are small enough and we don't have a ton to pick, so we are just using the net tossed over the top. It does keep the birds out. So there are some that the kids can pick and eat, and they are eating them as they get ripe. And we did get more than I expected this year, but when I went to the farm today and talked to my friend, she told me we shouldn't have let them produce berries. We should have picked all the blossoms off so that they would have developed better roots. And so I guess next year we'll knock all the blossoms off so that they have more energy to put roots into the ground. We need about 60 pounds of berries because we eat so many. And so this little patch, which is full of weeds at the moment, will not produce that for a long time. And so we supplement that by going to pick at our favorite local farm. And today we went and picked 38 pounds. We will need to have 60 pounds in the freezer for the winter, and so I'm going to show you how I process those. So this is what we picked today. They are amazing. These are Drapers, which is our favorite variety. They're big and super, super, super sweet. So we will put these in the freezer, and the kids will eat these frozen for a snack when they get home from school. We will also use these for blueberry pancakes and blueberry muffins. So let's get them washed. Okay, here's the bowl. I like to use a little bit of Thieves fruit and veggie soak in it when I wash them, so it just takes a little bit. That lasts me a really long time. And we will dump berries into the bowl so that they can get rinsed. Dump, dump, dump. And then I'll let them soak for a few minutes, and when they get done soaking, then we'll rinse all of this off, and we will kind of put them in a towel, paper towel to dry, and then we'll lay them in a sheet. I use a cookie pan, and then put them in the freezer. Once they are soaked and then they're rinsed, then I lay them in the cookie sheet. This is actually a cake pan. Some people do a cookie sheet. I don't like the cookie sheet because I feel like they roll off too easy. And then I will go ahead and I will pick out any of the stems or little bits that are in here that I've missed, and make sure they're all spread out. I like to let them dry a little bit before I put them in the freezer because then they come apart easier. And once this is all done, I will put another layer on top. And I can do this layer. This cookie sheet will hold some more actually, and then I will put another layer on top of that, and I'll stick them in the freezer. Usually after a couple of hours they're frozen enough that I can dump them off and put them into a bag. Alrighty, these are all ready to go in the freezer. We have 2 layers. There's a layer on the bottom and a layer on the top. They're kind of dry now, so they should dry nice and separately. And when they get all done in a couple of hours, we can pour them up into some labeled bags, and then they'll be easy to get out this winter. Okay, they are now semi-frozen. They are not hard frozen, but they are frozen enough that they can go into the bags and they will not stick together. Over here we have the bags. They're clearly labeled. And the reason that you want to make sure that they have a clear label on them is because when you start digging around in the back of the freezer in a couple of years and you find a bag and you're not sure when you put it in there, then you don't know which berries to use first. So I like to put the year on the berries so that I know when I did them, and that way we can make sure we use up the oldest ones first. And now I'm just gonna pour them in the bags. And while I don't like to use a lot of plastics, they are convenient for being able to stack the berries in the freezer. So I do use plastic bags for the berries, but I try to limit how much of that I do. All right, these are all ready to go in the freezer now, and we are almost halfway done. My 4-year-old informed me that I was not to freeze his bag of blueberries. Since each of the kids picks, they get to eat as many as they like before they get frozen. So he doesn't want me to freeze any of his. Anyway, these are going to go out there and they'll be ready for us this winter. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video and that you find time to pick and enjoy some of the wonderful things that are available fresh in your season in your area. If you're interested in the Thieves Fruit and Veggie Wash, I will try to post a link down below so that you can find it. And as always, I hope that you have a really great day. So take care and happy homesteading.